it snow, let it snow.
Hey guys, so I totally forgot to record today, so I'm gonna plop in a video because I don't want to miss a day. And basically it's when I did the sound deadening on the Mini Cooper. Now take a look. I think it sounded pretty good. Hey, what is up guys? It's been a while. Haven't really been recording, I know. I'm sorry, I apologize if my videos help you get through the day. I doubt it. I love all 88 subscribers I do have, but not much. But today I'm doing something I've been needing to work on. Yep, I mean, kind of slower it a bit. So what is going on here is, hold on, I'm still, so I'm now doing stuff very manual on my camera, so forgive me. But the Mini is in major need of some sound deadening. And why, you may ask, is because I'm going to be driving again for work a lot more. And as much as I do enjoy a nice drone sound from a car, this one's a bit much. And after a while, it starts getting a little annoying. So, for the time being, let me move this one. I want to move the Audi out of the way. I want to have all the space on the driveway so I can do this work. But like I said, for me, my Mini is like my 911, right? And I say that because I really want a 911, and so does Nick. But I can't see myself getting rid of this car. As much as I have thought about and, played with the idea of selling the Mini and using the money towards an older 911, I think I'm gonna wait. I want to save my money, be able to get not just like an entry level, nothing against base 911s, but I would really love to get like a 996, 997 Porsche Turbo. So with that being said, so you can tell the car's really loud. I just want to lower the decibels a bit. And you know what, I'll capture the decibels when I drive the car back to the driveway, so you can see where we're at and then see where we're at after and see if it even made a difference. I bought a bunch of sound deadening materials off of Amazon. They've been here, so definitely want to do it. So the idea is going to be door panels, this rear panel, take it off, sound deadening the rear hatch. And I also bought this acoustic foam that will go on the inside of these panels, like stick it on this side so that, yeah. And then if I feel like that still hasn't really deadened the sound as much as I wanted, then the last part would be removing the seats, removing the carpet, deadening the floors, and going from there. But I don't feel like I need to do sound deadening on the floors. I will do some under the seat here. Some of that foam, like I said, I want to capture as much of the sound as possible, with the intentions of trying to make this as comfortable in it, like how I brought up the 911. 911, what I love about it is it's a beast when you floor it, but when you're driving, it's very comfortable, very quiet, and that's kind of what I'm going for in this car. The exhaust that I had built out on this, super loud, super custom, but it's on point, and I love the sound it gives. It even does little pops and gurgles every now and then, but I do really feel like this car just needs a little bit more. So there's that. I'm going to attempt to fix the lights for the seatbelt and the airbags. The airbags have been kind of wonky. I'm going to see if I can just do the clear, and then I should be good on there. But when we remove the seats to put these Corbin seats in, I lost the airbags on here, so I have to create with the resistors, or whatever they're called, these thingies, create that current so it closes it off, throws the signal back here. I'm just tired of hearing the ding and the warning lights, so want to fix that as well. Lastly would be like the radio unit. I did get a new unit. on here, which I love. It has Apple Podcast. It has Apple CarPlay, so you just plug in. I can hear all my podcasts. Everything works. Waves. It's the Alpine radio. It does need to be plugged in. So a couple things I want to do here. One, after I did the install, since I did doubled in, I had to move everything down. If you see, there's like this gap here, that thigh gap that I have is because I didn't cut enough at the bottom for the switches here to fit. So I'm going to trim that over so this can fit as flush as possible. I want a really OEM look on that. Then I'm going to run this wire through one of these channels, put my phone holder back here so that it can slide in and out. And see, I think I have a black cable that I can use instead of this white cable. So then they'll, you know, go in here, hide, pull it out when I need it. And then lastly, I had installed this cup holder. It's from an Audi, but part of it was I had to pull it out to put the cups. But see, you see that play? Like, no matter what I do, there's just a lot of play. It worked for a bit. I do have one out of a Porsche Boxster that I'm going to attempt to install. I already painted it the matte black, so it's going to work in the sense of the color scheme here. So definitely want to do that. And then I'm going to vacuum everything because the floors are pretty dirty. Clean this all up. I have some new floor mats that are coming for this. I bought some red ones. Nick kind of doesn't like these metal ones due to the fact that they're kind of slippery. So surprising her by buying myself mats they're red leather. They'll go here. I'll cut it right at that point so that I still have those holes there. Same thing for over here. And that should be it. Oh, and I want to paint these all the trim black like this. It just would look a lot cleaner. Same thing with this. I need to paint this. And then I'm thinking of adding touches of red. I might do like this inner ring red. Not sure what I might do there yet. For now, I think just black would work. But I'm going with the red-black motif on the inside. That's it. Let's go move the Audi, and then I'll jump back in here and show you guys what it sounds like. I got the Audi moved. Now we're back in the car. So I have my DB. Now this is, you know, this is on my phone. Don't know how much I can trust to be accurate. I'm gonna put it up here. Let's see. So I'm getting like 64. It would definitely need to be more of a drive to find out how much it's reading. Let's put it down here, actually. Let's go around here real quick, just so I can... So, 60 some. You know, I think it's going to be kind of hard to figure it out here. Let's do this. Let's go for a ride real quick because I definitely want to see what we have before we start. Give me 1 second. All right. Close the garage. Out on the street. Let's see what we get. So let's open it up now. Now you should be able to hear this car. So we're in the 70s. You know, I'm gonna, maybe if we put it back here, put it up here. Okay, so 80s, 83. So I'm not a sound expert at all. My ears have been blown out because I played too much bass, too loud. Slap like, if you know Davey 504. So here's the thing. So I'm just trying to make it as comfortable as possible. So I think we hit a limit of about 83, which is a great number. But I want to try to bring that down. Like when I'm cruising right now, this is perfect. This is a great sound. I don't have to yell too much, especially when the kiddos are riding with me on here. And I love driving this car with the kids because it's my favorite car. It's one of my favorite cars for sure. Okay, I just bought some of those for M. These people are just throwing them out. Maybe I should come pick them up for the garage. Nah. Anyways, for me, I'm just trying to get the car to be more comfortable. I'm gonna be driving this a lot more, and I just want it to be quiet. Now, I mean, I know I get some whine from the front as well, which means maybe at some point I'll do some sound deadening under the dash, which I kind of want to do anyways, take apart the dash because I want to do the heads-up display more integrated. Right now I ended up going back to this little thing, which I love this. This isn't going to go anywhere, but it would be nice to have that extra heads-up display. I'm just trying to make the Mini as modern as possible. Is that, I don't know. Anywho, so yeah, so definitely gonna sound deaden, like I said, all of the panels, the rear hatch, any floorboard I can get to that's easy. So like even the flooring of the trunk I'll go ahead and do, or the boot, I'll take that apart, put some sound deadening, some foam under the seat, same thing, all the panels. And then if I really need to get down to the bottom, that'll be a project for another day. I'll take off all the plastics, foam, sound deadening, and then on the floor, and then possibly doing the dash. Now my headliner is starting to fall apart. I did find a fabric I want to go with, very old school, like 90s JDM style that I love. Same thing on the seats. I'm gonna do that probably in like a few months. Right now I'll just glue it to hold it kind of together, but I definitely would want to take it out. So with that being done, I'll probably buy some sound deadening for the top as well. And like I said, I just want it to feel, I mean, the car seals very well. When it closes, you can feel the seal. But there is a lot of sound coming into the car now, especially that it has been modified. And I know some people love that. That's all they want. This is my daily race car, basically, right? It's a car I want to start taking to the track and doing some time attacks. But it's also my daily. I truly enjoy driving this car a lot. So I want to be able to drive this car a lot and be able to get in and not feel like it's going to be a headache to drive. So, all right, let's get to taking off some panels. I moved all the cars out of the driveway, so I have the full driveway to park the Mini, be able to open the doors completely wide. I'm going to have to unplug the battery so I can go ahead and do the first part, which is going to be the seatbelt part that I want to make sure the sensors get that kind of squared away, and then from there start everything else. So let's get to it. Alright, so now comes the unfun part. Gotta take everything apart. So, well, hold on. Okay, I'm selecting. Hit menu. There we go. There we go. Alright, so comes the unfun part. I took out the car seats already. It took me a second. I'm going to unplug the battery, but for this whole thing, I'm going to take out the back seats, take off the bottom, take off this carpet, take off all of these plastics that go all the way across. This is where most of the sound deadening is going to go. I want this to sound really sealed. I mean, and you see things like this. See, there's no sound deadening at all. It's just the straight metal. So I'm hoping, see, there's some foam already on here. Going to replace it with the foam I bought. Like I said, the plastics are going to have sound deadening all around. Maybe I'll put the sound deadening and then a piece of foam, so at least so when you put it, it's sealed. But that's how this car is. I mean, it is a BMW, but it's not to say their most luxurious BMW. So with that, that means pieces are kind of cheap. But let's get to it. Alright, so pretty much all panels are off now. As you guys can see here. Let me brighten it up. There we go. All the doors, these are the inner rear panels. So pretty much it's 4 panels. 5 panels if you count that centerpiece in the back. Here are the doors. So see, very foam, but that's it. So we're gonna definitely upgrade all the foam here, get it looking good. All the clips look good except for that one, which I have extra clips for. See, and the door, I mean, that's the outside already, so that's why a lot of sound comes in. So I think I'm gonna put the deadening on this panel, lower the sound from there, and then the foam will be on the back of the door, which then will squeeze up here and it should be fine. This clearance, this hole, is actually where the armrest kind of goes in, so it gives that extra space there. Other than that, removed all the panels from in here and the back seats, so all this is going to get new deadening. See, they put very little on here. See, that's loud, so gonna do all of that back here. Pretty much any metal that you see will have new deadening on it, and then the panels will have the foam on the back. See, here's the other one, and they did do upgraded speakers to this, so luckily the speakers aren't blown, but all they did was put some Dynomat around the speaker, and that's it. Definitely going to improve that today too. So, ooh, what did I? Oh, I think I pulled it off without even. Okay. Anyways, should be fine. Clip doesn't look broken. Same here. I don't know. Well, we'll leave it as. Anywho, let's get to it. Alright, so let me show you guys what I got in the foam stuff. So this is the acoustic foam. It's self-adhesive, easy to cut. It's very squishy, very good feeling material. It's kind of thick, so this is what, see, and not crazily thick. So this is what's going to go on all the panels, on the back of the panels. And then I bought this, which, let me get a blade. I bought the tools for, and this is like the harder stick stuff. Now, this they say you don't need much of everywhere. It just kind of makes the metal stop being so dingy, if that makes sense. So, here it is. I got the Matte 66. Apparently this is heat proof and all that stuff. It's thick, but not crazy thick. And what I do like about the sheets, what I can appreciate about the sheets, is that it makes it simpler to kind of game plan where we're going to put what. So I'm going to first figure out where I'm going to put all this Matte 66, because this is more important in the sense of catching all the metal, all the bare metal, and then all that foam I cut to size for all these pieces. So I'm going to get to that now. Alright, so where we're at, all Dynomat, or Matte 66, huh?
Hi, I made this.
Oh, okay, cool.
The blue.
Got everything now. I got these back in. I didn't record the foam, but it's all on there in the back. Got all this done, so this is looking good. I'm gonna get these done right now. Yeah, so it's coming along, but already I can feel the difference of what this was sounding like, because this was so hollow sounding, especially here. So it's a deeper sound here too, so it's sounding a lot more solid. So I'm hoping that with the foam should give us what we need. So as you can see, I never finished that video either, so basically it's a lot more quiet, but there's still work to be done to actually bring the sound to where I want to. So I'm actually thinking of adding a resonator and a bypass valve on it, just because it is very, very loud when anybody else is in the car, which when I'm by myself, I'm okay, I can take it, but I would like to be able to control that sound. So that might be the next part of the project on the Mini. So with that, as always, thanks for watching.